Welcome to today's edition of Today's History of the Upper Ohio Valley. I'm your host, Dolph Santorine. I'm here with Katy Brudzinski, and she's here to talk about a new event going off in Lafferty.
Yes.
I think that's really exciting. Tell me about it.
We're going to have our first ever Christmas parade, tree lighting, and house decorating contest.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Will there be prizes? Will this be...
There's cash prize for the most decorated house.
Great.
We're going to have, I don't know. See?
Sure you do. You're going to have fun. This is great.
Yes.
So, I mean, how many are you expecting in the parade?
Right now we have almost 20 papers back, right around 20 papers. But there's several still out, the applications and stuff to sign in.
There'll be floats, and then
There's going to be floats. We've got tumblers. We have the Legion's going to be there, the Sheriff's Department. We have several businesses, local businesses going to be taking place.
Great.
And, yeah.
Is the local fire department coming out?
Yes. They're actually helping with organizing it all, and they're our sidekicks right now. And
that's great.
yes.
It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, it starts on what day and at what time?
Starts on December 6th at 5 o'clock sharp. The parade starts. Lineups at 4:15. And we're going to do the parade, and directly after, we're going to have the tree lighting. And then from the tree lighting, everybody can go up to the park building. We're going to have a hot cocoa bar, crafts for kids, cookies, and have some Christmas carols.
I think that sounds like great fun. And it's great that you're starting this new tradition in Lafferty. That's really great. Will there be a tree lighting at the park as well?
Yes, the tree lighting is at the park. There's actually a tree that my dad actually planted with one of his friends, John Kelly, in 2003. It was just an extra tree when they were doing their landscaping, and they took it over and planted it at the park, and this year we're going to decorate it.
Fantastic. That is fantastic. Now, tell me some more about the house decorating contest.
Well, Lafferty, when I was growing up in Lafferty, everybody referred to it as Little Ogleby.
Hundreds of years ago when you were
writing. Everybody referred to it as Little Ogleby. Everybody decorated huge. We have one family that actually has lights the size of Ogleby lights that they decorate in their yard. The neighbor, when I was growing up, his house is magical. Like, it is what you see on the Great American Light Flight show. Like, it's just over the top. And it used to be like that all over the town. Like, you couldn't drive down a road and not have several houses overly decorated. So I've told my kids this over and over and over again, that every house in Lafferty was pretty much like the one at the bottom of our hill. And so we watch as a family every Christmas season. We watch that Great American Light Fight. My kids always say that they're gonna have Lafferty on that show. And so this year we were buying our Christmas lights, and it was my youngest daughter and my husband were talking, and he said, let's have our own. So here we are.
I think that's great. Now, will you be judging? Who's doing the judging?
We have 3 judges.
Okay.
My husband's going to be one.
Okay.
He's the tiebreaker guy. And then we have Jim Garrett, who is the one that lives at the bottom of my hill. He still decorates absolutely huge. And Frank and Susie Myers, they're the ones that have the huge Ogleby-like lights in their yard. So I said there's nobody better to do it than the 2 main ones that still decorate huge, and they can do their expertise and judge everybody's houses.
You know, I'm sure there's so much work that goes into it, and I think it's great that you're doing this for your community and for everyone that's there. I mean, what's your biggest hope for this event?
I love Christmas, and I just want it to be magical for everybody. And I said there's so many little kids again in Lafferty that I want them to have the Christmas spirit that we had growing up.
That's great.
So,
well, I'm a huge fan of Christmas, and besides being a huge fan, it's my birthday.
well,
so what a
that's a good
combination. But love the lights and love the thing that you're putting on for the kids in the neighborhood.
Yes.
And congratulations, and I hope this becomes a strong annual event for you and for Lafferty.
It's the hopes.
Welcome to today's edition of Today's History of the Upper Ohio Valley. I'm your host, Dolph Santorine. I'm here with Wendy Anderson, who's the director of the St. Clairsville Chamber of Commerce. I spit it out this time. I got it right.
You did. Good job.
Anyway, you've got a lot going on.
We do.
And why don't you tell me about some of it?
Well, first, this Sunday, we are having our Belmont Savings Bank 2019 Christmas Parade. We start at 4 o'clock. The parade will start at 4, lineups at 2. It's the largest parade that we've had in recent history that I remember. We have 82 floats, and the reason why is because I can't say no.
You don't let them say no.
So as of yesterday, we had people coming in with an application, and I made spots. I left open some spots so we could do that because I know this is my 3rd year doing the Christmas parade. And we have a lot of fun with this Christmas parade. So we're going to have 82 floats, walkers, dance troops. We're going to have 2 bands. The nice thing about the band is McDonald's sponsors our band. So we pay our bands to be in our Christmas parade. And we do that not so they'll come, but that's one thing, but because we believe in education, we believe in schools, and McDonald's believes in that, so they partner with us so we can do that, and it's the area McDonald's.
That's fantastic. And it's great to see young people actually getting out there, you know.
And
character.
Nothing says more about a parade than a band, you know, when you hear the drums, and so it's kind of exciting for us to have the 2 bands.
That's great. Now, I understand you've got a celebrity guest.
We do. We have, I have to put my glasses on. His name is Dave Shelton. He contacted us and asked if he was in the area. He asked if he could come to our parade, that he's in Sistersville shooting a pilot. And somebody told him that our parade is really good, and down home, he wanted something down home and fun. So he is award-winning film and television writer. He's a cartoonist, an author, a musician, and a voice actor. He is a senior writer and a head cartoonist for National Lampoon. He's also written Everyone Loves Raymond. He's written some of the storylines for that. And he also wrote the theme song for the Special Olympics.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's really nice, and he will be available for meet and greet after the parade on the courthouse steps.
That's great. Hopefully he'll fall in love with the community and end up deciding to do some other work here.
Well, he's from LA, and he was telling me some of the things that he's done around here. He said, "Your town is like a little Hallmark." I said, I've contacted Hallmark, and I told him I need a drone of our town. So you could do an intro to one of your Hallmark shows, you know, because I love our town. It's beautiful.
Oh, and the City Hall is just such a landmark. I mean,
It is.
even when you're over at the mall, you can end up just looking across and you see it right there and you know
It's
exactly
beautiful.
where you are.
I agree.
It's great.
Yep.
Well, county courthouse, I'm sorry. I get these things wrong.
I get
from
it.
time to
It's
time.
okay.
You know,
I
I'll
understood.
be beaten severely later. Tell me about the Grand Marshal for the parade.
The Grand Marshal is Kim Ciroli. She is, I have to read this because I'm excited for her. She received the distinguished honor of being awarded the National Association of Early Childhood Teacher Educator as an outstanding early childhood teacher for the entire nation. The entire nation. And she works at Ohio University Eastern. She was very humbled to get to be our Grand Marshal. But we really believe in the kids. We believe in education. We believe in our future, and that's part of our future. And she's an outstanding teacher. She's local. She's married to her husband, and he works at the school system at St. Clairsville School Systems, too. So it's really nice. Yeah, she's all excited.
So just, you know, here's a shameless plug. What time again?
4 o'clock
On
Sunday, the 24th.
Great. And, of course, bring out your kids.
Bring all your kids, grandkids.
Even the big kids.
Doesn't matter. We're also going to have 2 food trucks.
Okay.
Desperado Dogs from Suitonville and the Chef to Table on Wheels. He's coming. We have tree lighting right after the parade. So it'll be around 6 o'clock, 6:30. And we will have Sweet Harmony, and they will, or the State Sea Singers, and they will be counting us down. The band will bring Santa back up the hill. He goes down the hill, and then they'll bring him back up Main, and we'll do some caroling. He'll throw the magic dust, and the tree will light. And then the Belmont County, Belmont County, I can't think, the museum will be open, and Santa will be there, and he will be there for an hour, and you can sit on his lap. Parents can take pictures, grandparents can take pictures. You go in one, you sit on his lap, you tell Santa what you want, you get a cookie, and you go out the other door.
Fantastic. And the key sponsor for this event
It's Belmont Savings Bank.
That's great. And it's great that they're part of the community and that they end up stepping up this way.
Oh, they're a huge part of our community.
Now, before we got started, you were telling me a little bit about your history with the chamber. And, I think I strongly believe in chambers of commerce. They do great work.
Thank you.
And I think it's so great to have someone who actually, kind of has the conscience of the organization who's now at the helm of it. So could you tell me a little bit about, when you said you were on the board before and then became the president, and now you're the executive director, and great transition.
It is. I was asked to be on the board. I was a retail manager at Cracker Barrel here in St. Clairsville. So somebody had suggested my name, and they called me, and I said, sure. I didn't really understand what it was. I just said, sure, I'll do it, because I wanted to do business for Cracker Barrel, in the community. I became a board member. I was on there for 6 years, and then I was a president for 3 years. And I stepped away for 2 years because my time was up, and I felt like I needed to take a break, a step back. And then this opportunity came along, and I thought it was meant for me. It was right up my alley. I absolutely love my job. Not very many people can get up every morning for the past 2.5 years and get excited to go to work. But I get to do that.
And that's fantastic. And great for the community too. Tell me what else the chamber's doing.
Okay, so on a couple we're going to do the Small Business Saturday. So throughout town, some of our businesses are going to be open. We are going to be open on Saturday from 9 to 1. We are going to have the Boy Scout Troop 66. They're going to do popcorn. I just bought a brand new popcorn machine. They're going to do popcorn and hot chocolate. And throughout the town, several businesses have all things going on. So that's one thing. The next thing is December 4th, we're having our chamber lunch, which we normally have one in December. But this one is sponsored by Harvey Goodman. And they're talking about the tour of homes, which is for our Rotary, our noon Rotary. It's a big fundraiser for our noon Rotary. And we have 7 houses in Belmont County. And you will start at 6 o'clock. You buy tickets. You go to the first house. You go to any houses you want to. You start however you want to, wherever the house is closest to you, and you just tour the homes.
That's great.
It's really nice because they're all decorated for Christmas. It's beautiful. Tickets are $20, or for $25 you can do just the wrap party, or for $40 you can do both of them. And you can get all your tickets at our office. And also we're doing, with that, we're going to do a Operation Toy Lift. We are going to have donations of toys. So the cost is $5 to go to the lunch, but you need a new and unwrapped toy. So it'll go to the toy donation. And then if not, it's $15. Yeah, so that one, I'm really excited about that because we're going to partner with the United Way. And there's a big toy lift at the High Valley Mall. And then December 6th, we have a ribbon cutting for Trinity Health System in Bel Air. And we have a business after hours in Bel Air. So we have kind of partnered with Bel Air. They don't have a chamber. So we are working with the businesses down there. A lot of them are already our members. But we are taking them on, and we just invite everybody to join us in Bel Air at the Capes and Tiaras.
Fantastic. Almost sounds like you're going to end up being the county chamber of commerce instead of just St. Clairsville.
Well, some people have asked that question, and our name is the St. Clairsville Area Chamber of Commerce. We have members from Wintersville to Powhatan to Wheeling, Moundsville, Steubenville. We have them all over.
That's
so
fantastic.
we're just all over the area.
You did mention the Rotary Club before. How are they doing? Because I know a lot of the service clubs have suffered a lot of declining membership.
Oh my gosh, ours is amazing. I do the noon one. I'm involved with the noon one, and we have over 60 60, I think 68 people. Every every Tuesday at 12 noon at St. Mary's. It's hard to find. You don't come late, because not only will you be fined if you're late, but when you
good fun.
It's all in good fun.
It's all in good
absolutely
fun.
good fun. But you don't dare come late because you can't find a place to sit. It is amazing. We have people from Wheeling who came over to this Rotary because we have so much fun. We really have a good time. So our members, it has increased, not decreased.
Years ago, an old timer who was involved in Rotary in Wheeling said, "You need to come to the club." It's like, okay. He said, "You got to eat anyway, so you may as well eat with us."
Sure.
And
that's
you
true.
know what? They do so much great work, and it's great that you're able to end up partnering with them.
I love it.
Now, you do Small Business Saturdays as
Yes.
well? And
We're going to do it this Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And like I said, we have several businesses who
hold
are
on a second,
going...
the day after Black Friday.
The day after Black Friday, yes, and before Cyber Monday. Yes. So, but the idea is shop local. I don't care where you are, shop local. You might want to buy Amazon or Walmart or something online or Target. That's great if that's what you have to do. But if you can get out there, try to shop local, eat local, be local.
Fantastic.
That's what it's all about.
Okay. Just a quick recap on the parade to make sure that, everyone ends up making sure it's on their calendar. And it is on,
It's this Sunday, the 24th.
okay,
Lineups at 2 o'clock.
okay,
The streets will be closed at 1, so you can come and find your seat along the parade route. It'll go Woodrow. It'll go then down Main Street.
okay, starting at 5.
Starting at 6.
6.
I'm sorry, 4. Jeez, you got me all confused. Lineups
I
at
didn't
2.
mean to do that. I'm
Lineups at 2. The parade starts at 4. By the time it gets
4.
over, it's 2 hours.
Okay,
And then 6 o'clock, the tree lighting.
fantastic. Well, Wendy, thank you very much for
Thank
coming
you.
and visiting. And thanks for making it look easy.
Thank you.
I'm Dolph Santorine for today's history of the Upper Ohio Valley.